Good morning, children. Today we will start with our new topic number 12, percentage. Now, you might have heard about percentage in different places. Now, we see use of percentage by banks. For senior citizen, the fixed deposit interest rate is high for senior citizens. Now, currently the bank offers 9 to 10 9.25% on senior citizens fixed deposit. For others, it is too less, around 5 or 4%. Each bank has different interest rates. Now, in restaurants also we can see the discount given on the orders placed in McDonald's, Zomato, or if you go to any restaurants also, you can see discounted rate on the food you order. This is to attract the customers. Now, on movie tickets in movie theaters, if you go for seeing a movie in theaters, you can see a flat discount of this much percent you can get on each ticket, or if you go in a group discount they give you. Now, paying tax, each individual has to pay income tax. So while paying tax of the total salary you are getting, so each people how much they are drawing, depending on that you have to pay the tax to our government. That also is given in percentage. In school, as you know, when you get all the marks, what you find out? Your percentage. During the exam, after exam we give you the papers and you get all the marks, you find the percentage you score. So in all this part you can see the use of percentage. Now tell me, what do you mean by cent? 1 cent means 100. Is it clear? Cent means 100. Now, what do you mean by per cent? Per cent means per 100. Is that clear? Cent means 100. So, per cent means per 100. Is this clear? Percent means per 100, that is per 100. Now, what is the sign for percentage? What is the sign used to show percentage? Sign for percentage is this one. This is the sign for percentage. Is this clear? Now, coming back to the pictures on page number 61 of your textbook. Now, what this picture, first picture shows, there is 58% of water in the dam at present. What do you mean by 58% of water is there in the dam at present? Means if the capacity of the tank is 100, that means totally 100, this unit of charge, this unit of water the tank can hold or the dam can hold. At present, how much water it is present in the dam? 58%, means out of 100 now it is 58 only units full. Is this clear? Actually the dam has a capacity full. When the dam is full, we say it is 100%, 100 full, 100% full. Now it is having 85%, means what? It is having only 58 units of water left at present. In the same way, 43%, in the second picture if you see, 43% is shown, the battery is showing 43%. What this means? If the mobile has 100 units of charge, when you keep for charging, the mobile can be charged 100%. Fully charged means it shows 100, fully charged 100. Is that clear? Now, what this picture shows, it is 43%, means if the mobile has 100 units of charge, when it is fully charged, then at this moment, at present, at this moment 43 units of charge are left. That means out of 100, 43 units of charge are left, still left. Is that clear to you? A percentage means what? It is a comparison made with the total. It is a comparison made with the total which is taken to be 100 part. Is that clear to you? See here, totally 100 parts, out of 100 parts how much? Out of 100 parts how much? So, a percentage is a comparison made with a total which is taken to be 100 parts. Is that clear? Now, in the same way, if there is 25% of water in the dam, we can say that the dam is how much full? 25 units full. That means out of 100, 25 part is full, means 25 units of water is present at the current moment. Now, 58 and the sign for percentage. This is read as 58%. Now 43 and this sign means 43%. Now 25 and this sign means 25%. Is it clear? This is 58%. Now this can be written as percentage, can be written as fraction in this form. That means 58% means 58 upon 100. Out of 100, percentage means out of 100, 58. The same way 43% means out of 100. In the denominator total, you have to write in the denominator 43. Now 25% means 25 units out of 100 units. In this way, percentage can be written in the fraction form. This is the numerator, this is the denominator of the fraction. Now how we read this? 58 part out of 100. Total of 100 parts, 58 parts. Now this can be written read as 43 out of 100. Is that clear? Now this can be written read as 25 out of 100. Is that clear to you? When you convert percentage to fraction, always make it an habit to reduce the fraction into simplest form. Means reduce it such that you cannot further reduce it. Is that clear? Now, how I can reduce this fraction? By division. When you divide, the fraction becomes smaller and smaller. When you multiply in the numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes bigger and bigger. Remember this. When you divide something, it becomes smaller, and when you multiply something, it becomes bigger. Now see this one. I can divide this 25 numerator and denominator by which number? See, it is divisible by 25 itself. Both the numbers are coming in the table of 25. So I can reduce it by 5 also. I can reduce it. Then again we have to reduce. Is that clear? And reduce it into smallest fractions, simplest form. It should be lowest form. Now see this, when if I divided by 25 in the numerator, divide in the denominator also by 25. So what is the smallest form? 25 divided by 25 is 1 upon 100 divided by 25 is 4. This means 25 upon 100 equals to 1 upon 4 part of the whole, of the full thing, of the whole. Is this clear to you? Or the total. In the same way, if I divide, I want to reduce this number 50 upon 100. So in the numerator also and in the denominator also, I can divide by 50 itself, because both are divisible by 50. 50 ones are 50, 52s are 100. That means I get 1 upon 2. 100 divided by 50 is 2. It is 1 upon 2 part, half part of the whole. Is this clear to you? Now, first part, percentage in the form of fraction. How to convert percentage into fraction, that let's see with some example. 20% means what? Out of 100, 20. Is that clear? 20% means 20 upon 100. Now the next step is reducing it into lowest or the simplest form. For that, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 20 or by 2. Whichever you feel easy, you can do, but you have to reduce it into simplest form. Now, what I am going to do, you see 1 0 in the numerator and denominator I will cancel. So, what I get here, is this clear? So, I got 2 upon 10. When I cancelled 1 0 in the numerator and denominator, I got 2 upon 10. Now, it is easy for you. So, 2 1 times 2. I can cancel 2 1 times, and this is 2 5 times. So, what is the fraction form? 1 upon 5. Can you reduce this further? No. So, this is the final answer. So, 20% means 1 upon 5. Now, 25%. This I have explained you. 25% means 25 upon 100. You can cancel, divide both numerator denominator by 25, or cancel this way also. You can write 25 1 times, 25 4 times. So, you get 1 upon 4. What that means? 1 upon 4 means a quarter part. Is that clear? Now, next one. 75%. 75% means what? 75 upon 100. Percent means upon 100. Now you can divide both numerator denominator by 5, again divide by 5. So in that way you can reduce it, or directly divide this way by 25 and 25, and you get 3 upon 4. Now can you divide it further and make in the simplest form? No. So leave it. This is the final answer. Is this clear? Here, fractions in the form of percentage. For that you can use the equivalent fractions. You know how to make equivalent fractions. Is that clear? can be used to make denominator 100. Now you want to convert it into percentage, means what? In the denominator you should get 100. So when you multiply something, you increase the numerator denominator. If you multiply numerator denominator by some number, means it is multiplying, means it will increase, and if you divide numerator denominator, means it will decrease. Is that clear to you? So I want to make the denominator as 100. So by which number I should multiply 25 so that in the denominator I should get 100? Think about it. If I multiply the denominator by 4, 25 into 4 is 100. Once I multiply denominator by 4, means in the numerator also you should do the same operation. Is that clear to you? So what I get? 9 4s are 36. So 36 upon 100. What this means? Out of 100 part 36. This means 36%. This way you can do. Many methods are there. I will show you. One more way which you feel easy, you can do. This is the equivalent fractions method. Now see here. Now 9 upon 25 means out of 100 how much? Is it clear? Out of 100 how much? Means out of 100 how much? This way also you can do the same question. Now 25 1 times 25, 25 4 times 100. So what you get here? 9 into 4. So I get here 36%. Is it clear? Understood this? It's simple. The fraction into 100. You want in percentage. So out of 100 how much? So you get 9 into 4, that is 36, and put the percentage sign. Is that clear? This is equivalent to doing this way. If I multiply here by 100, that means what? 100 upon 100. Understood? I am multiplying numerator by 100. I am in the denominator also I am keeping 100. 100 ones are 100. So this will get cancelled. It is same as that. Now this means what? If I multiply here, divide by 100 also. So the same thing here. It is this way. Understood this? Now it is more clear to you, I think so. Now the next one. Now I want to convert this fraction into percentage. I want in the denominator as 100. So 5 into which number is 100? You find out. 5 into 2s are 5 2s are 10 and 1 0. So 20. Is it clear? So if I multiply here by 20, here also I should multiply by 20. So I get 20 upon 100. That means 20%. Is it clear? Denominator is 100, means you get 20%. Is this clear to you? Now the same can be done this way also. 1 upon 5 is equals to 1 upon 5. Now in the numerator if I am multiplying by 100, here also in the denominator I should multiply by 100. Is it clear? Now I can cancel this way. 5 1 times 5, 2s are 10 and 1 0. 5 zeros are 0. Is it clear? So what is there in the numerator? 1 into 20, that is 20 upon denominator 1 into 100. So 100. The same thing you get here also, 20%, which you feel easy. If you feel this easy, multiplying numerator denominator by 100, you can do this way. If you feel this method easy, you can do by this method also. Now see this. Now here it is bigger number given to you, 120 divided by 400. I want 100. From this I can split it as 4 into 100. That way also you can take. Then you can reduce 4 and 120. You get here 30. Is that clear to you? You can cancel this and this. 3 and this 0 will be there, and this 2 zeros with 1 will be there. That way. Or you can divide both numerator and denominator by 4, because this is divisible by 4. This number also divisible by 4. What you get here? Now 120 divided by 4. Divide and see what you get. 30. Is that clear? Upon 400 divided by 4, you get 100. So you get it is equal to 30 upon 100 means 30%. Or another way to do this is 120 upon 400 is given to you. What you can do? You can write this as this way. 4 into 100. You can split it this way. Is it clear? Keep as it is 100 and you can reduce numerator denominator. Here it is in multiplication. So 4 3s are 12 and 4 zeros are 0. So it is 30 upon 100. The same thing you will get. Understood this calculations? Now this is the way to convert fraction into percentage. Children, in your textbook page number 62, some solved examples are given to you. 3 examples are given here. 1, 2 and 3 examples are given in the textbook. I want you to go through all the examples and practice it in your rough book. Now I will explain you the first one. The other two you can practice, and if any doubts we can clear in Google Meet. Now see the question carefully, read it properly. Last year Giripremi group, it is a group's name, Giripremi, planted 75 trees. Total number of plants planted by this group is 75. Of these 48 trees flourished, means 48 plants grew well into a tree. Flourished means grew up properly. Then another group's name is given, Karmavir group, planted 50 trees. Of these 50 trees, 35 flourished. Of 50 trees, 35 came well. The question here is, which group was more successful in conserving the trees they have planted? So which group was more successful in conserving means for this we need to find the percentage, because here you can see the number of trees each group started with is different. See, they planted 75 trees, of that 48. Out of 75, 48 trees flourished, and out of 50, 35 flourished. So directly by seeing at this, we can't say who did properly, who did well. Conservation of trees, who did properly, that we can't say. So what we have to do, we have to compare the surviving trees which grew well in each group to the number of trees planted by them. And for this comparison, it would be useful to find out for each group the percentage of the trees that survived. Is that clear? Once we get the percentage means out of 100. Now 48 out of 75 trees flourished means out of 100 how much, and 35 out of 50 trees flourished means out of 100 how much. If I can find for both the groups out of 100 how many trees flourished, grew well properly, means you can then compare which group did better. Is that clear? To do that, let us find the ratio of the number of surviving trees to the total trees planted. Now suppose the surviving trees of Giripremi group are A%. Now we want to take out of 100. So suppose the surviving trees of Giripremi group out of 100 it is A, and surviving trees of Karmavir group are B%. Giripremi group A%, Karmavir group B%. Is that clear? Now this we know, total trees Giripremi group planted is 75 and flourished is 84, and this one out of 50 trees flourished is 35. Is this clear? Now here we are taking out of 100, A% will be equals to, now A% plants survived, that will be equal to 48 out of 75. Out of 75, 48%. So this will be equal to A%, because A% means A out, how much out of 100 we are finding out. Is it clear? How many trees, A means how many trees out of 100 flourish. So this and this ratio will be same. Is that clear? In the same way for Karmavir group also, if I take for Karmavir group, let the plant survived be B%, that will be equal to, here how many plants they planted? 50. Out of 50, how many plants flourished? 35 plants grew up well. So these two will be equal. Is this clear to you? Now see now you can see the rest part in the textbook. Now the Giripremi's ratio of surviving is A out of 100. Out of 100 we want to find, let it be A upon 100, and also that is 48 upon 75. So we can write this way, A% means A upon 100 equals to 48 upon 75. In the same way we find the ratio of the surviving plants to the planted trees for the Karmavir group also. Now let us write the same ratio in two forms. Now see this, A upon 100 equals to 48 upon 75. Cross multiply, or you can remove this 100 here in the denominator by multiplying both the sides by 100. This 100 will get cancelled out. What you get here, A equals to 64. You can cancel here also, this 75 and this you can cancel and then multiply, you get the answer 64. A equals to 64. In the same way, B upon 100 is equals to B%, means B upon 100 equals to 35 upon 50. So when you do the calculation here, I want to remove this 100, multiply both the sides by 100, you get B equals to 70. Once you get A equals to 64, 64 is out of 100, B equals to 70, 70 is out of 100 because we took the percentage here. Is that clear? So out of 100, 64 plants survived here, out of 100, 70 plants survived. So you can come to know from this number which group did better. B is for Karmavir's group. Karmavir group was more successful in conserving the trees they had planted. Is this clear to you? Now, the rest of the two examples in the textbook, you can go through the example, you read it part by part and you can complete that. Now practice set 30. Question number 1. Solve the following. Some word problems are given to you. Now the first one, let's see the first one. Shabana scored 736 marks out of 800 in her exam. So of the total marks of 800, all the subjects total marks is 800. In that 800 marks, she's got in all 736 marks. Is that clear? So you have to find what was the percentage she scored. How much percent did she score? We don't know the percentage, means out of 100 how much, that we have to find out. Is that clear? What was the percentage, means how much she got out of 100, that is a percentage. Now we don't know, so let's take Shabana scored X percent of marks. Is that clear to you? Now see this, out of 100, X percent means out of 100 she got X marks. Now we know that is out of 800 how much she scored is 736 she got out of 800. Now we took the percentage as X percent of marks. So X upon 100 is equals to 736 upon 800. This is the ratio. Now we want to find the value of X here. Therefore, what we will do, you can multiply both the sides. Now see, upon 100 it is. So what is the opposite of multiplication? Into. And upon 100 into 100. So this will get cancelled in the numerator and denominator. In the same way, if I do any operation on left hand side, what I told you, you should do the same operation on the RHS also. Now multiply here also by 100. Now this get cancelled out. So what you get, 100 1 times 100. Is it clear? So what you get, X is equals to, now see this here 0 0 and this 0 0 you can cancel because it is in multiplication here. Numerator denominator you can cancel. Now 736 divided by 8. Divide and see what you get. 700 in this side, I will show you. To the right hand side you do this, 736 divided by 8. 8 9s are how much? 72. Now subtract 1, bring the 6 down, 8 2s are 16. What you got here? 92. So what is the value of X? You got 92. So this is the value of X. So last statement is compulsory. What we took X, that you have to write again. Shabana scored. Write the final statement and you can complete it this way. Shabana scored 92% of the marks. Pause the video and you can copy this in your notebook. Let's go to answer number 2 now. In question number 2, there are 500 students in the school in Dahihanda village. One village is given, village names is given, Dahihanda. In that school, how many students were there? 500 students were there in this village, Now, of the 500 students in the school, if 350 of them can swim, of this 500 students, this many students, 350 can swim, means 350 upon 100. Is it clear? That is a ratio. 350 out of 100 students can swim. You have to find what percent. Percent means out of 100. Is that clear? Percent means out of 100. What percent of them can swim? You have to find. And what percent cannot swim? Is that clear? Both you have to find. First we will find the percentage of students who can swim. And then we will find the percentage of students who cannot swim. So we took let x percent of students can swim. We will find this first. X percent can swim. The x percent means x out of 100. Out of 100 students, x can swim. That will be equivalent to what is given here. Out of 500 students, how many can swim? 350. Is this clear? So this ratio will be equal. Is that clear to you? X upon 100 will be equal to 350 upon 500. Now you find the value of x first. The same method as previous, x upon 100. I want to remove this 100. I will multiply here by 100. The other side also you have to multiply by 100. So this get cancelled. What is remaining? X is equals to, see here, this 0 0 you can cancel, this you can cancel 0 0. Is that clear to you? That means that is equivalent. This here 0 0 0 0. Here two zeros are there and here 1 is there. So here you can cancel one more thing. See, 5 1 times 5, 5 7s are 35, 5 zeros are 0. Is it clear? So this 2 also we cancelled. So what you get? X is equals to 70. This means 70%. X is equals to 70 means 70 out of 100. Out of 100, 70 students can swim. Now we got 70% of students can swim. Now students who cannot swim is out of 100%, 70% can swim. Means what is remaining here? 100 minus 70, that is 30% cannot swim. Is this clear to you? And it is compulsory to write the last statement. Number of students who can swim and who cannot swim is asked. So the last statement you can complete. Pause the video and copy down this. The last statement you can put in a box, or you can underline it anyway, but it is compulsory statement. Pause it and copy down. Children, read question number 3 of practice set 30 now. If Prakash sowed jowar on 75%, 75% means if the land was 100, of that 75% he used to sow jowar. Now it is given on 75% of the 19,500 square meter of his land. The total area of the land is this much. Total area is this much. 19,500 square meter is the area of his land. And of that 75% he put jowar plant. Now on how many square meter? On how many square meter did he actually plant jowar? Now you have to find out of this much. 19,500 square meter is given to you. So on this much area, this is the actual area. So how many square meter did he actually plant jowar? Now in percentage it is given. Is that clear? Now this is the rough work I am showing you. On this much area, 19,500 square meter of land he is actually having. On this much land, let x area be covered, x square meter be covered with jowar. Is it clear? It is given that it is 75%. That is equal to 75% means 75 upon 100. So this is the proportion which is needed, or the ratio which is needed. They will be equal. Understood this? Now this is the total area, or from this total area, let this much area be covered with jowars. Means x, we are taking it as x, with which this is the unknown quantity. Now it is given 75% means 75 upon 100. We can equate this to find the answer. Let's write the steps now. You can write this way. Let us suppose Prakash sowed jowar on x square meter of his land. Now what is the total square meter given to you? Now 19,500 is the total square meter. Of this total square meter he sowed on x square meter of his land he sowed jowar. That is equivalent to, now it is given that he sowed on jowar on 75% of this. 75% of this means 75 upon 100. So both are equal ratios. Is it clear? Out of 100, if it is 100 square meter, 75 square meter he sowed jowar. So out of this much square meter, how much? That is the question. Now you can do the calculation. Now I don't want this. What I will do? Divide by, it is in division. So multiply by 19,500 to remove this. Now if I do this multiplication here, the same you should do on the RHS also. So you will get this way. Is it clear? This get cancelled one times. 19,500 one times. So what is remaining here? X is equals to, now see here, 0 0 and 0 0 get cancelled. Two zeros are here in the numerator. Here the operation is multiplication, so you can cancel it. Now 75, what is remaining here? 75 into 195 upon 1 means the same thing. So multiply and find the answer. Multiply and get the answer. What you are getting? You will get 14,625. Is this clear? And the final calculation also you have to show to the side the calculation also. Multiply and get the answer. Children, copy down this calculation also. To the right side of your book, you have to draw one line and write the calculation also. Show the calculation. If no calculation, no marks will be there for the final exam. Is that clear to you? If it is written exam, it is compulsory. You have to show all the calculations. Is it clear? Then write the last statement and complete this. Now question number 4. Read it properly. Soham received 40 messages on his birthday. They didn't tell that all the 40 messages are of birthday. They didn't tell. Only it is told that 40 messages he got on his birthday. Other type of messages, other messages will also be there. Is that clear? Of this, 90% were birthday greetings. Only if this means what? 90% were birthday greeting means if I get 100 messages a day of my birthday, then 90 of them are birthday greetings, rest 10 will be other messages. Is that clear to you? Birthday 90% were birthday greeting means only out of 100, 90 messages were of birthday. How many other messages did he get besides the greeting? Other than the birthday greeting, other messages, how many were there? Number is asked. Let us suppose Soham got X messages for birthday greeting, only X messages he got. This means what? It is given out of 40 messages. He got 40 messages in all. Out of that, X are of birthday. Is that clear? In the second sentence, it is given out of 90%. So that means out of 100, 90 messages were of birthday. Is it clear? So these two ratios will be equal. This is out of 190 that is given to you. So out of 40, if he got 40 messages, how much are birthday greetings? Is this clear? Now you know how to, once you get this ratio, you know how to do the calculation. Now I don't want 40 here, so multiply by 40 because it is division by 40. So to cancel that, I will do multiplication. Opposite of division, multiplication. This is in the numerator, this is in the denominator, this 40 is in the numerator. So what operation I do on LHS, that same you have to do on the RHS. When I multiply here by 40, do the same operation on the other side. So multiply by 40. So you got, multiplying both the sides by 40, what I get? This get cancelled. 40 1 times 40. Is that clear? So what is remaining here? X is equals to sign, bring it down. Now 1 0 from here and this 0 will get cancelled. It is in multiplication. Numerator is in multiplication. So we are cancelling numerator, denominator. Again here one more 0 is there that you can cancel with the denominator 0. So now what is remaining? 9 into 4 in the numerator means 36. Is that clear? 9 4s are 36 is remaining. Upon 1 means 36 itself. So X is equals to 36 messages. Out of 40, 36 messages were of birthday. Now how many other messages were there? Other messages, 40 minus 36 will give you other messages. 40 minus 36 equals to 4. So we have to write the final statement. Soham received 4 other messages other than the greetings. Pause the video and copy this last statement in your book. He got other messages 4. So Soham received 4 other messages and 36 greeting messages. Question number 5. Of the 5,675 people in a village, how many people are there in a village? This many. Is it clear? Of the this many people in a village, 5,448 are literate. Literate means those who can at least read or write are known as literate people. They are able to read or write. Now what is asked? Now what is the percentage of literacy in the village? Percentage is asked, means out of 100 how many people can read or write. Is that clear? Now it total number is this many people in the village, out of that this many, means what is the ratio? 5448 upon 5675 people in a village are literate. Now how to find the percentage? Let percentage means out of 100, let x people can read or write, that means let x people be literate. So we can equate those two equations. Let the percentage of literacy of the village be x. Now it is what is given, x up out of 100 are literate, x people, this many people out of 100 are literate, x percent means x upon 100, out of 100 x. Now how we can equate this? This is equivalent to, now total number of people who are literate are in the village there is 5675, this many people in the village, out of this 5448, 5448 are literate. Is this clear? So this is one ratio, this is a percentage ratio. But x percent means x percent is equals to this, we can equate this. Now you know to do the calculation, remove this by multiplying both the sides by 100. So multiply here by 100, the same operation on the RHS also you should do, 5675 into 100, this get cancelled. Now what is remaining here? X is equals to, now don't forget to write this step, multiplying both sides by 100. In the previous example 1, 2 also you have to write what you are multiplying on both the sides. Now this into this, what is there? 5448 into 100 is 5,44,800. Is that clear? So you can divide it here this way. Now 544,800, you can divide it by 5675. Now what I will do? Now you see 5670 tens are is more than this number. I am taking the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. Leave this one. Is it clear? I am taking the first 5 digits. I am taking. So if I take into tens are 5675 tens are is more than this. So I will check with 9. 5675 into 9 is how much? 5 nines are 45. 7 nines are 63 plus 4 is 67. Is it clear? 6 nines are 54 plus 6 is 54 plus 6 60. This is 45. 5 nines are 45 plus 6 we get 51. So 51075. Is that clear? So we will write here 9 times what I am getting, 51075. Is this clear? Now we can subtract it. Subtract it, what you get? Now from here 0 you cannot remove 5. So carry from here. So carry from here, it becomes 1 here, it becomes 7 here. Don't forget to write the 7 here. Now 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 7 is 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. Now this is smaller than this number, so bring 0 down. So you get here 0. Is it clear? Now in which number it will go? Now see, 5675 into 6 you check. 5675 into 6. 6 5s are 36. 6 are 36. 6 7s are 42 plus 3. 36. This 6 6 are 36 plus 4. Then 65, 6 into 5, 30. 6 5s are 30 plus 4 is 34. Is this clear? So you get this 5675 into 6 are 34050. Now you get the remainder as 0. So the answer here is 96. X is equals to 96. Is this much clear? Then the last statement. So you can write the final statement. The literacy of the village is 96%. X equals to 96 means it is out of 100, 96. So they have as a percentage. So out of 100, 96 means 96%. Is that clear? Complete this answer. Now this practice set 30, question number 6th one, the last one of this practice set. Now read the question part by part. In the elections, 1080 of the 1200 women in Jambulgaon cast their vote. Out of 1200 women in this village, this many people casted their vote. This many women casted their vote means put vote, went for voting. Now another village is there, Vadgaon. While in Vadgaon, in this village, out of 1700 of the women, see 1700 are there, of that 1360 put their vote, cast their vote means went for voting. Now two villages and their ratios are given to you. Now we have to find in which village did a greater proportion of women cast their votes. In both the villages, in which villages did a greater proportion of women cast their vote? You have to find out. First we will see a rough work first for this. Two villages, Jambulgaon and Vadgaon. Both the villages I made two partitions this way. Now let X% of women from this village cast their votes. X% from Jambulgaon. Is that clear? And here it will be different, na? This is another village. So Y% I took. This is another variable. We can take another variable. So for Vadgaon I took, let Y% of the women from Vadgaon village went for voting. Now what is given now? X% means X upon 100. Out of 100, X women went for voting. Out of 100 women, X women went for voting. Now what is given there? What is the total strength of this village? How many women are there? 1200. Out of 1200, 1080 voted. So you get this proportion here. Is this clear? So both the ratios are equal. This is in proportion. Now in the same way, Y% means Y upon 100. That is equivalent to, now what about Vadgaon? What is given? How many women in all in that village? 1700 women in that village. Out of 1700, how many went for voting? 1360. Now you got this, you know how to do the calculation. Multiply both the sides by 100 and this get cancelled and you can find the value for X and Y. Is this clear? Now let's go for writing the statements. Copy down the statements now. Let X% of women from Jambulgaon cast their votes this side. Now if you want, if you don't have enough space in your book, you can write this first and below that leave one line and then you can copy down this part. If you have enough big register you are having, means you can make this way partition and you can write. So it is easy to compare also. Now see this get cancelled out. Now 10 from here, 10 from here got cancelled, 10 from here, again 10 from here got cancelled. What remains is X is equals to 1080 into 1 means the same thing upon 12. Here also this get cancelled, 100 1 times 100 and the same way 10 from here, 10 from here, this way it get cancelled. What remains here is Y equals to 1360 divided by 17. Now divide 1080 by 12. You get 12. See here, 2 is there. 2 9s are 18. So 8. This 3 digits you take. 12 9s are 108. And 12 zeros are 0. Is this clear to you? 12 9s are 108 and 12 zeros are 0, or 12 90s are this. This way you can get the answer. So X equals to 90 here. In the same way you find the value of Y also here. Now 17, how many times are 136? 17 8s are. Is it clear? 17 8s are. You get 1 3 6. See here, 17 zeros are 0. 1 0 is remaining, so I can take 17 zeros are 0, and this way you can do, or you can subtract and again bring this down and again take, or this way directly also you can take 17 80s are 1360. This way you can cancel. What you get here? Y equals to 80. Now which is greater here? X is greater or Y is greater? You see, X is greater than Y. So the women from Jambul village cast a greater proportion of vote. From which village it is greater? From Jambul village. Is it clear? From Jambulga, more number of women went for voting. This completes topic number 12, percentage. You can copy down this in your notebook. Pause the video if you have any doubts. From the beginning you can see the videos. Each videos repeatedly see 2 or 3 times, and then it will be more easy for you. Copy down this answer in your notebook.